Hello everyone. I'm your almighty Uncle Microsoft Sam, and welcome back to the 9th episode of me reading dumb and ridiculous signs. So without further ado, let's kick things off with the Agdabaswa, shall we? Warning. Watch out for any incoming cars that'll crash into your bike so hard that you'll be flung to your death. Oof, feels bad, man. Well, to tell you the truth, that's a pretty sad reality we're seeing nowadays, especially if any of us have been watching dash cam lessons on YouTube lately about how stupid these drivers have become. One thing to say is, drive safely and don't get into trouble, folks. Slow down, drive around. For what? All what I'm seeing is this sign for a coconut crab. Or maybe that sign is kinda jinx me into fighting headcrabs. Screw it, next sign. Break me neck hill. Holy shit, guess we better be really careful not to break our necks when climbing this hill.
Ouch. Ouch. My neck is broken.
Well, don't say I haven't warned you. The sign here doesn't lie. One of my rafflecopters will medevac you to the nearest hospital. Good day.
Is medevacing me the same thing as calling for an ambulance?
Chicken Dinner Road. Oh boy, I didn't know this street is dedicated to serving chicken dinner parties, especially when it's the... Well then. Welcome to Idaho, the potato state. Except, we serve daily chicken dinner in these here parts. This bridge will be closed for one day between October 17th and 28th. I don't think you understand how time works, considering it sounded more like it's gonna take longer. Seems like consistency has become lost art these days. No drugs or nuclear weapons allowed inside the restrooms. Fair enough. But there's one thing you forgot to mention. Chemical weapons. And my chemical weapon is... my diarrhea-infested ass. Raffle, raffle. Okay, I'm done joking. Moving on. Sand. Bruh, this is obviously the desert, for your information, pal. Sometimes I do get tired of signs pointing out the obvious. No vampires beyond this point. Treaty line. Ah yes. The point, where blood-sucking assholes shall not pass. Definitely a quote that's far better than the entire Twilight Saga. To the thief who took my antidepressants, I hope you're happy. Well, if it's Prozac, then they'll be screaming and shouting bullshit about Terminators killing everyone in the future.
That reminds me, you still haven't took your Prozac medication yet.
Just Rafflebot, don't ever get me started. Car wash, all employees trained by Mr. Miyagi. Okay, whoever made those people to become the next Karate Kids? Knowing this, their fighting skills means they surely don't fuck around in these here parts. Crap books. The place where you get to find the crappiest books ever made by mankind. And I bet those crappy books in crap books will all be in the same league as the Necronomicon. What a way to lull your children to their bedtime sleep. Hilano jams. Oh boy, this sounds pretty delicious. Wait a minute, this isn't a restaurant, this is more along the lines of a school supply store. Oh wow, what a massive disappointment. Maybe I'll find some other place where I'll truly get those Jumbo jams.
Wait, didn't you mean the Jumbo Lambs?
Oh hey Prody, it's been a while.
Yeah, it has been a while. My apologies for being inactive for so long.
TGR has been wondering where have you been in your absence and when would you return, which you now have. Well enough dilly-dallying, we still have more signs along the way to read. Let's Jagdabaswa. The vacuum house of withheld sales and service. Everything we sell sucks. Open. Well, props to you for being honest here. Perkins Family Restaurant Bakery, open 24 hours. Lenny, you need to come to work. But if you're referring to Lenny Loosecocks, tough luck. Because he's all the way from Australia, where he solves puzzles which has dog me in Polyak Pansup. Lenny's a fairly major part of my childhood, from across the Pacific, if you know what I mean. The dick liquor. Abracadabra, halakism. The joke is not funny, I didn't laugh. And my pronunciation is so atrocious that my failure to say abracadabra and halakism is actually way funnier than how it's supposed to be said that way. Jokes aside, this is going to be a terrible magic show going on, so I'm gonna pass. Planet of the Grapes, Wines and Spirits. Ah yes, this is the place where I'll get so drunk off my ass and say how much of a joke I mean. The exploder. She actually is. And don't let justice find Actually no, don't drink vodka kids, it's not good for you. Beware of invisible cows. Most of them want a key access road below Ilpa to his open cattle range, and the cows frequently cross the road. Dark-colored cows are often invisible in darkness and/or fog. Use extreme caution and drive very slowly in this open range. Well, this is one of the few signs I read that actually provide details of what's happening. Actually, I sense there's gonna be a new aggressive type of cow, most likely the Sirian Werebull. Just wondering. Wow, even the Werebulls have become pretty pathetic against me. I've expected much more from them. By the way, some yummy grade A alien beef anyway. But Rendell, me thinking about it just made me bork. No, fuck off already, I don't wanna risk vomiting like Brian again. Not that I cared about stores that sold Rendells for everything imaginable that's questionable in the first place. So I'm gonna pass. Burger King. SpongeBob is here hiring managers. That's everybody's favorite pineapple living sea sponge was here to pull a Mr. Krabs into bringing in new recruits, turning all Whoppers into Krabby Patties in a matter of a few minutes. I mean that's just... wow. Dunkin' Donuts, try the new P-Donuts. Why does everything have the audacity to offer me disgusting ass excuses for food? It's just... Please don't use your hands. Well, how the heck can I grab things if you told me not to use my hands? Oh wait, I forgot, I'm a goddamn computer who doesn't have hands to begin with, so your bullshit rule of not letting me use them is completely irrelevant. Visitor center, open, closed. Why do signs still can't make up their goddamn minds? I'm heading to some other visitor center. Watermelons. Are you sure, bruh? They look more like pumpkins to me. How do you not realize that? Besides, I'll have those pumpkins to make my spice, so yeah, pumpkin spice for the win for me. Lol. Took me about 9 episodes to have any mention of pumpkin spice. I'm sorry, but it had to be done. Catholic Central High School. How I'm not surprised such a school exists. The sign says, have a safe enjoyable summer. Take care. Dog bless. Wait a minute, dog bless? Is it just me, or are they worshipping a holy dog from the heavens? But yeah, someone completely missed the point of spelling, so they should go back to school and learn how to do that. No birds are allowed in this vicinity. But this bird is standing on top of the sign that's prohibiting. I mean, that just proves that no matter how hard you enforce those rules, there's always the chance that these will get broken, and unfortunately that's the reality we have, when we have ungodly amounts of underage children trying to get into sites with their fake info just for the sake of trying to be like their biggest role models. Spoiler alert, their attempts at becoming the next market leader have disastrous results, which in turn lead to serious consequences. Best Western Plus, imaginary friends stay free. Thus we have ourselves a new home for imaginary friends that puts Foster to shame. Error 404, road not found. Oh my lord, even roads can get errors like this. If that's the case, then that road is inaccessible to me, so I'll have to take a detour, at the risk of driving an extra 5 miles. Warning. Use of this facility may be hazardous. Please take reasonable care for your safety. So what, nowhere is safe, whenever there are still monsters in the world lurking around terrorizing people. Now for the park rules. No vehicles. So I can't bring my Ferrari here? Wow, that's massive bullshit. No camping. Cough cough, the Zek made me change my mind about camping. Cough cough. No glass. No golf. No campfires. No horses. No swimming. No littering. Alcohol by permit. And no motorbikes. Holy freaking shit, these park rules are so goddamn strict. There's also sudden drops, uneven ground, water hazards, we don't want an IGN wanna be a you fucktard, children in area, and a shared pathway for some reason. The only things that are acceptable are keeping dogs on leashes, wearing protective gear, and keeping an eye on children. Overall, a fucking stupid set of park rules that are no better than underage script kiddie go fag admins who want everything to be their way. So I'm heading to some other park, thank you very much. Oh my god, those rules here are gonna be even more stupid than that last set. Strictly no dogs, except for guide dogs. No cycles. No skateboards. No rollerblades. What the fuck? You said it's a children's play area, and yet you prohibited them from having those things here? Honestly, those park rules are getting stupider and stupider with each passing day. Like that Sabrina moment here. No carrying elephants around town at the back of your truck. These African beasts will most likely crush your truck and will most likely go on a rampage flinging other cars around and trampling over other people witnessing it. Most elephants are endangered animals anyway, so what's the point of hauling them around? Attention. The outermost roundabout will go on a clockwise route, while the inner roundabout will go counterclockwise. Like, is there any way how to get on any of these two roundabouts? I'm so freaking confused. City skylines in a nutshell. Coppermouth School, the absolute fucking worst school you'll ever go to. Teachers will be mean as fuck to you, bullies will be everywhere, and they will all give you F's to Mr. Crocker levels. I suggest you stay as freaking far away from that blasted school as you possibly can. Warning. Galax have been spotted crossing the street. And if you ever dare obstruct their path, they'll outright exterminate you like there's no tomorrow. Unfortunately, Doctor Who has went down a similar reputation-ruining path. So I don't even care about modern movies or TV shows anymore. Everyone is so fucking rude to each other nowadays, but sadly that behavior has become normal. Modern society at its worst. Shmug. The end is near. Oh wow, what a perfect way to end the video here, how I'm not surprised. So, I think it's the time I'm gonna call it quits for this video, so now it's time for my outro. Well, that's all I have time for this video. I hope you enjoyed my 9th episode of me reading dumb and ridiculous signs, and until next time, I'll see you later. Cheerio.